What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Hawk, the Five Deuce Gun. That's HAAK. I am him in the flesh. And welcome into another Twitch.tv edition of Radio AFG Live. We're about to start the show. Tonight's broadcast is going to be a Get Your Mind Right Tuesday. Make sure you guys stay tuned. The phone lines are going to be open at 215-471-0713. I apologize. The number one more again, 215-471-0713. Make sure you guys are already in tuned and hip to everything that's going down, because tonight's topic is going to be about making better choices, whether it be in relationships or in life. That being said, it's Radio AFG. It's live and it starts right now.
My son, ask for thyself another kingdom, for that which I leave is too small. AFG's going hard, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Tune in, log in, cause we are live. Welcome to Radio AFG Live. We right here, and we ain't moving it now. And I, the host with the most, the Five Deuce Gun himself, Young Hawk.
You see him playing. Worst part about it, these niggas is just acting. I'm not hating. See my steak make y'all stand. Continuation. See my eyes, they close.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back in it, ladies and gentlemen. Radio AFG Live. We are here, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Stand y'all asses up. It's your boy Young H to the AAK. I am him in the flesh. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the show. We are live. It's Radio AFG Live. We are back in it on today's broadcast. It is a Get Your Head Right Tuesday. They say, why is today's subject getting your head right? Well, because in life, as in love, sometimes we make bad decisions, and yet we don't necessarily either pay for said bad decisions, or we make it seem as if those bad decisions that we made were the responsibility of someone else. When in all actuality, I apologize, all we had to do was get our mind right. What does getting one's mind right entail? Is it just, going to school and getting an education? Is it, getting a relationship with God and Jesus Christ? Is it, stopping the negativity and the negative reinforcement and the continued dumbing down of our youth? Are these things certain aspects of getting your mind right? I mean, of course, we can all pick at any of those things depending on where we are in our lives to have that be the topic. That being said, though, let's start off by firstly welcoming everybody once again to the show. It's your boy Young H to the AAK. I am him in the flesh. That's Young Hawk, not H-O-T, but H-A-A-K for those not to know. The phone lines are open, 215-471-0713. That phone number one more again, 215-471-0713. We're going to start off on love, the relationships, getting together with the opposite sex. Excuse me. And I take a little sip of this sip. But nonetheless, I see on social media at least 5, 6, maybe even 20 times a day, depending on, how many times somebody clicks a like on my pic, and then I go take a look at who it was and then go show the love back on theirs, eye for an eye, quid pro quo when it comes to social media. But, you go to your regular timeline, you see, just the regular random stuff that everybody does, It's not a specific person's page. You see everything that anybody at the time that you're on posted. So, especially with Instagram. So, when I see a bunch of women, well, I can't say women, because women don't necessarily put themselves in this position and don't express themselves in this manner, but bitches, because for those of you not to know, I say in the male genre of existence, there are boys, niggas, and gentlemen. For the females, they have 3 categories as well: girls, bitches, women. Now, boys and girls, we can't discuss, because in my in my description of boy, nigga, gentleman, girl, bitch, woman, the boy and the girl are like adolescents. The highest they get is like 15. So it's like from 8 to 15 years old, or from birth to 15 years old. That's boy, girl. Then 16 up to about 22 is bitch. Or I'm going to say 16 to 25 is bitch. And 25 or 26 and above is woman. But you have some people in each one of these categories, in terms of women and men, we have in each one of those categories sometimes people who break that mold. Individuals who could sometimes be younger than the woman or the gentleman, but mentally demonstrate and practice more of a evolved sense of self, a sense of respect than the people who are 2 times their age. There are individuals out there that is about 45 years old right now trying to be their kids' friends as opposed to being their fucking parent. Please, lady, please, my man, get your mind right. Get your head right. Now, please do not take anything that I say out of context in terms of like if you feel as though these things are being directed towards you because it sounds specific to different things that you went through in your own life, or you may think because you see my face on the screen talking about these things that I'm speaking specifically about you. No, I'm not. Don't jump in front of that proverbial Hakeem bullet. I'm just saying. Don't jump in front of that for which was not meant for you. Now, I say that to say this. This is a widespread topic to where multiple individuals could be like, yo, I know people like this, or I know people like that. So all I'm doing here is trying to educate, but at the same time enlighten, at the same time entertain. So we got E3 going on and ain't nobody playing the damn PlayStation. That's a video game joke for those not to know. I don't know if y'all know anything about E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Goes on every year at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, but that's another topic. We're going to keep talking about love because I didn't really kick it off. I had to give myself some subtext first. Now, for the subject of love and the social media, women who post up, oh, I can't stand this nigga, this, that, and the third, get on my nerves. Or the woman who, or the bitch who's not really with anybody, she's just speaking about niggas in general, like all niggas is dogs, or all niggas is this way, that's why I stopped fucking with that one over there or that one over there. Well, man, if you actually get your head right, you might have actually had mental stability to be able to have a set of morals and standards to which a potential spouse would have to meet before you allowed them to beat underneath the sheets. I'm just saying, had you took more time to evaluate yourself, to really just sit by yourself, whether you got to look in the mirror at yourself, like, listen, self, or whether you're just in your room or at a bar, but you're not with people that you know, whether you're at church, you got to do this alone. You got to search within yourself. Nobody can give you you. You have to build yourself up to give yourself to others in this world. Now, I'm not talking about give yourself in terms of love, making, and sex. I mean, in any form, if you have to address someone and speak on something that means something to you, that's presenting yourself to those individuals. But if you do not know how to verse with these individuals, or you do not know the proper environment in which you are sitting in to properly speak, you may not have nothing but a nigga mentality. At which time, you'll probably say a bunch of words like they'll ask you, you know, what qualifies you to work at this company? Or is there anything else more you can tell us about yourself that would actually give us more of a reason to actually call you back and hire you? And you start off that soliloquy by saying, you know what I mean? Like, niggas need this work, you know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I mean? You know how it is, man. Like, you know how it is out here. You see that shit on the news, man. Cops is killing niggas, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Niggas is hustling, but I'm just trying to get this gig, get out the streets, you know what I mean? They may not embarrass you right there in said interview, and they may not talk down to you at that point. But I can guarantee you the end of that conversation will end one or two ways. One, they're just going to blatantly be like, what the fuck? No, get you out of there and embarrass you right there. Or they'll kill you with kindness and be like, okay, you know, we'll have our people call your people and this, that, and the third. We'll talk to you next week. We'll give you a call if we're interested. When in all actuality, that means, nigga, you ain't working at this motherfucking job. And then when you be sitting in your crib snapping and complaining for the next several weeks, talking about, I wonder why they didn't call me back. I wonder why they didn't call me back. Get your motherfucking head right and you might be able to figure it out. Oh, man. But I digress. End of the day scenario, women, girls, bitches, boys, niggas, gentlemen, we got to make better decisions. But how will we know to make better decisions? How will we know the decision that we're making currently would be a bad decision and the decision that we would make be a good decision? This is what I mean by educating yourself. Gentlemen, for those of you who don't mind sharing the company of a woman in any setting, regardless if it's a coffee shop, a 5-star restaurant, a theater play, a theme park, imagine this, if you will. You're cordially walking down the street, just minding your own business, going from point A to point B, whatever that may be for you at that time. You see an attractive woman. You turn, you look at her, she turns, she looks at you. You guys get close enough to each other to speak, and instead of just letting her walk past you and you walk past her, you guys actually speak to each other. Here's a couple of ways to determine whether or not you could be making a good or bad decision with the woman that you decide to be around, gentlemen. If you speak to the woman in this manner and this is her reply, she might not be the one you want to take home to meet your mother. I'm just saying. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean no disrespect or nothing like that, but you look mighty fine. That dress is awesome. The shoes is beautiful. And I just hope whoever you dressed up for like that appreciates the effort you put forth for them today. When you hear somebody say that, a nigga can't express himself that way because his brain is not talking to you, women. His penis is. So he's thinking about the coolest thing to say or the what can I say to get this girl, or in his mind, to get this bitch to give me her number. If a man presents himself and pontificates what I just did, if a woman hears a man say that, she would say, oh my God, thank you very much. God bless you. She might not say God bless you because certain people out here don't believe in God. Y'all crazy for that, but certain people out there don't believe in God. That being said, she might not say God bless you, but a woman would say, why, thank you. Thank you very much. That just made my day. And if she don't say that, she's going to smile on her face and you're going to see them rosy red cheeks. She's going to be blushing. You did just make her day. Because it's probably the motherfucker that she dressed up for like that had her walking down the street by herself in the first fucking place. She could have been pissed off at that guy, mad at the motherfucker at him. And then the next thing you know, she come out, you know what, I'm not staying here with you. And she excused herself and left. You just so happen to be walking in the direction she's coming from. Y'all cross paths. You say something that completely alleviates the stress or alleviates the negativity that she had on her from whatever she came from. She could have just got fired from her job or something like that. But by you stopping her as a man and not objectifying her as a piece of meat, waiting for her to walk past just you can look at her ass and go, damn, that bitch got fat ass. See, that's what niggas do. And that's why niggas always talking about, I can't stand this bitch. I'm just saying. That's why niggas is always, man, bitch get on my nerves and bitch. You don't hear no man calling his woman that he's been with for years, man, this bitch get on my nerves. No. And if they are talking to each other like that, that's not man and woman. That's nigga and bitch. Please learn to identify between the two. Get your mind right. You set standards and morals for yourself. You put yourself in a position to where you are on a pedestal. Not because you're being pretentious or stuck up, but because you're actually worth something, especially for those of you who have your own jobs, got your own cribs, drive your own cars, pay your own bills. For those individuals, somebody's waiting for you to drop your guard. Somebody's waiting for you to fall for those nice lines they be watching on all these little basketball hoes of Hollywood and all these little love and hip hops and all these reality shows. They're just watching to try to see what you dumbasses is into. And each and every day that you go up online posting something about a TV show, whether it's a quote from one of these shows, whether it be Empire, Scandal, basketball, bitches, love and hip hop hoes, whatever the fuck it is. When you start to post shit up like that on your respective social media sites and niggas see that, how come you get all upset and want to call somebody thirsty and all that, yet you're the ratchet thought that decided to go inside of her bathroom and take a selfie in a dirty ass mirror